hopefully this is man. I need some brothers to check in. What's happening? 97.5. What's happening?
This is Lady, and you know what I think?
Oh God, what?
This is my idea.
Oh, what's your idea?
One aspect we're not talking about is when kids leave our home, because you can raise your kid to respect and do all different things, but they're socialized different when they get to school.
Yep.
Okay.
You know, when they get to school, they get all these other kids who are already sexually active, who are already out doing these things. You got this child who's curious, and then there it is, boom. But how do you police that, right?
You can't police
You know,
that.
like,
Once that train starts going, nothing you can do about it. Once the sex thing kicks in, nothing you can do. You are out of the equation.
Isn't that horrible?
You know, no. Even when your kids are at school, because this is something that I had to do. I ended up, because I found out the sites that my daughter liked to frequent, social media sites. So what I did, I created fake profiles and befriended her on these social media sites because I needed to know who the girl was outside
I thought she was a Christian.
Oh, I am.
That ain't a good Christian thing to do.
No. Let me tell you something.
Smart.
And I found out who my daughter was outside of my home.
Exactly, because there is that person. There is that person.
Because everybody got that person. But let me tell you, because you know how we always teach our children, you don't give away your phone number online. You don't let people know all this information. And she was all, Mommy, I wouldn't do that, blah, blah, blah. And I always tell her, I said, you know what? The game has not changed, right? So anyway, so I befriended her. She thinking I'm some little boy. That's what she thought I was. Well, within 2 days, I knew her name, what school she went to, what city she lived in, what state she lived in. I was able to measurements. But mind you, she was telling me to my face, I wouldn't give out that information.
Exactly.
So you never know.
Exactly.
But I had to find out as a parent with her being on social media. So of course, I ended up taking like all the cell phones. But she was slick. She was always getting on somebody else's cell phone at school.
Friends. Exactly.
Right. So,
exactly.
So she didn't know, even though I had confiscated, she couldn't get on the computer, cell phones, iPads, tablets. She didn't have anything. But she was getting on it at school on someone else's device. And had no idea she was talking to me for several weeks.
That's very smart to do a fake profile type thing. I think that's one of the smartest ways, I think, to figure it out, because just asking them as you see. I mean, before internet, I was out there acting up as a teenager. I was doing my thing, before internet,
Hey, this Scoochie. What's up, Scoochie?
Stop.
I'm just saying.
And another thing I was going to tell you, because I told a girlfriend of mine about that, because her son was going through some things and she couldn't figure out what was going on. So I told her, I said, create a fake profile and follow him. She calls me, and I never forget, she was like, oh my gosh, Charmaine. She befriended him, and come to find out, he was videotaping himself on one of his social media sites.
There we go.
Putting stuff inside of 7-Up bottles and smoking it. But she wouldn't have never known unless I told her you need to be. So then she began to find out the things that was going on with her son. So you stop.
That's really smart. I figured we should talk about it like that too, because people do need to know what to do when they feel helpless like that. Because when your kids leave your door, they take off them jeans and put on that skirt.
So I'm that mom that will get all in your stuff, but you know what? I'll go to the ends of the earth to make sure that my daughter remains safe. And if that's what I got to do, that's what I do.
When she come home with a new daddy, I'm gonna see what you say there.
You guys have a good day.
You too, honey. Have a good one. I tried to raise her right, but she brought a man head. Did I lose at 97.5? Hello?
Hey, how you doing?
How are you?
Finally, a voice of reason. What's happening?
You know what? This is the voice of reason. I always call you. That's what I call myself, the voice of reason.
There you go. Break it off, man. Give them the truth, nothing but the truth.
I have twin girls, and they're 18.
Oh Lord!
And brother, I go through it. I'm a dad, involved dad, but they pull tricks. They play games.
Man.
But this is what you got to understand, man.
What's that?
Whether it's a young dude or whether it's an old dude, these young girls, when they
it be their idea half the time. I want you to know that. I'm gonna say that. I said it. I'm standing by. It be their idea half the time.
90% of the time.
Okay.
Because just like in an old school, old school pimp will always tell you, the woman makes the pimp. The pimp don't make the woman. They create these ideas and these things to do, and they're more crafty than us because naturally, by nature, I'm a man. So I'm gonna say, women mature faster than men.
Yeah, they do.
So So they're going to automatically in their head start rolling around and thinking about how they can manipulate the system, trick the mom and trick the dad. So you have to, like Charmaine, you got to sometimes create a fake profile to get inside to see what they're doing and where they're coming from.
That's what Charmaine did.
And that's the only way you're going to know. I had a cat come to my house one day to take my daughter out, and I was just in the kitchen. I'm just minding my business. And then they got ready to go eat. And before he left, I said, hey, little man, I'm going to tell you something. The next time you come to my house, I want your pants up and a belt on. And that dude has never been back.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
You know, so because you got to go back and play just as crazy as they want to be. But at the end of the day, man, you got to watch and try to be as involved as you can about what they do and where they go. Because like the little girl, 17, that's into prostitution now, by befriending her friends, some of these girls will get you tricked up with these girlfriends and put stuff in their drink and watch you get turned out. And then the next thing you know, you're trying to find your daughter. She's overseas somewhere. So you gotta be careful. The older men are doing it as well as the young men. And these videos that these kids watch don't help matters. You know?
You ain't never lied, man. It's like watching porno to good music. Some of these videos today.
And that's the thing about tonight's visual. I watched when Prince did his transition where he stopped cursing and doing all the things on TV that would degrade his race or his people. That's what it is. These rappers, they're making money, yes, but they gotta at some point in time say, hey, look, I came from a mother, from a woman, and I gotta learn to respect women for who they are. And get off of this page about it's all about the money. I don't do this in real life. It's just about the money.
Thank you, bro.
Right.
Slow down, man. I gotta go to break, bro.
What do you think?
Thank you for checking it, man.
You.
Yeah, hot about my baby, man. Look, I got you. When it comes to talking about them baby girls of yours, bro, you can go all day, but do your thing, all right?
Later.
All right.
Bye-bye.
We're coming back with a whole lot more in just a few seconds. If y'all on the phone, I'll be right back.
You're watching a Rich Girl Dreams production.